Docker Desktop is an application that enables developers to build, share, run, and verify Docker containers on their local machines. So, why do you need it? Docker Desktop ensures that every team member works in a consistent environment, making it easier to manage updates and onboard new members efficiently. It allows developers to quickly configure any development environment without having to install all of the software and tools necessary on their local machine. Using features like Docker Scout, developers can easily identify and fix security vulnerabilities. Without Docker, developers would manually configure and manage their environments for each project, manually executing processes and tests with the potential for error during a time-consuming and potentially complex workflow. For example, I once worked on a highly complex project with no documentation. It took me 2 full weeks to reverse engineer the project so that I could set up my local development environment. If we had Docker back in those days, I would have simply pulled an image and run the container. It would take me maybe a half hour, and that's due to pulling a large image. I think about this all the time. Docker Desktop is available for Mac, Windows, and Linux. To run a container, all I need is the Docker run command. Now I can access my website. That's it. I just set up a local development environment in 2 steps. Back in Docker Desktop, you can view information about your container, including logs, files, and even access the shell on the Exec tab. You can also inspect the container to view key information to help you troubleshoot any error, as well as maintain the state of your container. For your next steps, I invite you to practice working with Docker containers. There's a walkthrough on this page to help guide you through all the steps you need to install Docker Desktop and run a container.